Hi fans, thanks for clicking the dreaded D-Rose report. Former TNA talent Jay Lethal, he's now available for bookings and or appearances through Bill Bierman and Show Business Inc. Want him to come by and say hi to you and just get a little money that way and deposit. He'll do it. Rob Van Dam, he's scheduled to appear at Frank & Sons Collectible Show, Rowland Heights, California, Saturday, June 4th from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. if you live out that way. Hulk Hogan was asked on Twitter if he would like to bring in Bill Goldberg to TNA. That's kind of a dumb question, but he says Bill Goldberg would blow the roof off the place. That's all he said. Christy Hemming, by the way, who primarily appears at TNA Wrestling pay-per-views as backstage announcer, conducted ring announcing duties at the April 20th, 2011 Impact tapings. Photos of former WWE Serena at TNA Impact is available online in case you want to check that out. Stan, the man with the stopwatch hand, said there was 16 minutes 30 seconds of in-ring action on this week's WWE's NXT, up last week's 16 minutes and 12 seconds. Sound like to me they about doubled their in-ring wrestling. Can you believe that? Or whatever they do in the ring. WWE has released a new Undertaker 19-0 t-shirt and a commemorative WrestleMania 27 plaques. SmackDown announcer Booker T is going to be appearing June 4th, Houston, Texas, at the Reliance Center for the Houston's annual Fan Fest, according to WWE's website. Titus O'Neil, by the way, if you keep track of NXT, I don't know too many people is watching it, but I think Tough Enough kind of kicked NXT right in the ass. But anyway, Titus O'Neil is leading the pack with 13 redemption points. Darren Young has 6 redemption points. Brian Saxton has 4. Jacob Novak has 6 after picking up 4 this week. Below is, well, here's a segment of the breakdown of April 18th's Raw that was taped in London, England, and that show did a 3.12 rating with 4.73 million viewers. And this is kind of strange. If this is how their ratings go up and down, really just depends on who's on TV, supposedly. I don't believe that's that accurate, but anyway, the R-Truth versus John Morrison opener, and R-Truth's the heel turn gained 203,000 viewers. Dolph Ziggler and Evan Bourne and the Edge farewell video gained 183,000 viewers and brought the total quarter hour to 3.30, which was the high point of the show. Alright, now catch this. The segment beginning with John Cena Sin Cara versus Alex Riley and The Miz lost 67,000 people. Probably had to go get something to eat, I guess. While the ending of the match and Eve Torres versus Nikki Bella gained 11,000 viewers. So did Nikki and Eve bring the people back? They brought some, looks like. Anyway, Michael Cole being knighted and the segment with Jim Ross kissing his foot lost 214,000 viewers. And why not? Sheamus versus Santino lost about 381,000 people. Oh. While the main event of CM Punk and Randy Orton and the post-match angle gained 608,000 viewers back to the TV set, bringing the overrun to about 3.28. You tell me why that happens. Oh. R-Truth is going to be appearing at the Kmart, Paul Road, Rochester, New York on June 11th, 1 p.m. Wristband policies in effect. Matches for today's WWE Superstars on WWE's website are Tyson Kidd versus Trent Beretta, Zack Ryder versus David Hart Smith, and the Divas, Kim and Natalya taking on Melina and Alicia. Stan, the man with the clock stopwatch hand, he said WWE Draft had that last week's Raw had 37 minutes 56 seconds of in-ring action, down last week's from 40 minutes and 58 seconds. Alberto Del Rio has been described by sources as someone who has been becoming a master politician backstage and has picked up on how to navigate the company quicker than almost anyone. Ooh, he's going to have a target on his back too. Dark main event, by the way, on the Raw side for TV taping in May were John Cena versus Miz. On SmackDown taping, they have Christian, Randy Orton taking on Wade Barrett, Sheamus. Sin Cara, by the way, is currently being advertised for upcoming Raw tour in Mexico, despite post-draft changes, because he's not on Raw. However, Rey Mysterio's not being advertised and will be on the SmackDown shows that weekend. Usually WWE sends Mysterio to Mexico, whichever brand he's on, it doesn't matter, but they usually always send him. Alright, you guys on the twits? Vladimir Kozlov now on Twitter, and he's at WWE Kozlov. Odd. Alright, Raw August 1st. 2011 is going to be at the Conseco Center in Annapolis, Indiana. Tickets go on sale May 14th. Pre-sale for the June 27th Raw in Las Vegas is Cena. And by the way, good old Mick Foley did a fundraising event for RAINN. It's the Rape Abuse Incest National Network. Anyway, it's a group that he got involved with in April, and has turned into pretty good, size of success for him. He's already passed his goal. He's trying to raise about $10,000, and he's earned so far over $35,000. Foley believes that he may end up with about $50,000 for the group. Matches for tonight's Impact taping includes Gunner taking on Daniels, Crimson taking on Joe, Velvet Sky taking on Love, and Sting taking on Mr. Anderson, Brother Ray. In the main event, also appearing is going to be Jeff Jarrett, Kurt Angle, Mickie James, and the usual suspects. Latest edition issue of WWE Magazine, entitled Hardest Hitting Photos of All Time, included with The Rock, is a mini magazine highlighting The Rock's greatest moments. Chris Jericho, now here's a little bit of a rumor for you. Chris Jericho's thrown out. Chris Jericho, who was eliminated from last night's Dancing with the Stars, teased a possible appearance at Sunday's WWE Extreme pay-per-view event, which takes place in Tampa, Florida. He wrote on his Twitter, he says, for the first time in 8 months, I don't have dance rehearsal. What am I going to do with myself now? Anything going on in Tampa this weekend? Jim Ross read it. He put on there, well, he's competing, in the event anyway. He said, ever been in a country whooping match? He says, I need a coach or a stunt double interested. And Jericho replied and said, no, I've been in a barbed wire match, a penalty box match, and everything in between. Says, I'll do it. Plus, I even have my own Stetson. Jim Ross, who injured his hand during the match with Michael Cole on Raw. You know how Ross injured his hand? He went to hit with Cole. As always, Cole had his mouth open, hit his tooth. Anyway, he posted the following update on today on his official website. Jim Ross says, my hand is swollen, sore. I can't make a fist yet. Don't worry, use your foot or your shoe. He's still expected to compete. TMZ reports that Angela Pavarnik, who competed in a match on TNA Impact earlier this year, is pregnant. I didn't know you could get pregnant by wrestling in TNA. Both TNA and WWE are taping television episodes in Orlando, Florida, Tuesday. And a video package of Jeff Hardy aired during last night's episode of TNA Impact in the UK, featuring footage of the multi-time champion berating fans after he did a heel turn last year, as well as in response to losing his TNA heavyweight title. But anyway, the video surfaced on YouTube and was quickly pulled due to copyrights. The TNA owns them. Thank you guys for clicking. I gotta go.